Mama Rantz.
Life and motherhood uncensored.
Welcome back to Mama Rantz.
With Allie.
And Brent.
And Al.
And Matt.
Hey guys, how you guys doing this week?
We're doing, especially with that spicy intro we just got.
I try my best.
Do I need to give you a minute? Do we need to come back?
Hit the pause button.
Oh my gosh.
When you were sitting there saying the spicy intro, all that I could think about is, we were talking last episode about how we met and how we got to where we are now. And it makes me think I love how flirting has now changed, that we've been together so long and now have kids. Like flirting and dating used to be, roses and cards and big to-dos or surprises. And now like my husband flirts with me like he's giving me eyes washing the dishes or he's remembering to put the trash bag back in the trash can and doing a little pose for me.
Little dance, a little wink.
Or he's shaking his ass at me while he's using the vacuum. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, how things have changed.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you were saying that, how things have changed, like I remember when we first started dating, I mean, we were in high school, but we would spend like every dollar that Brent made at work, like literally down to like $0 bank account. And like right before he left for basic, we went out to somewhere to eat, and the bill was like what, $100
something dollars.
Yeah, and that left him with like I think like $10 left. And
Not enough to pay the bills that I had.
Yeah, it happened all the fucking time. But I'm like, it was just so funny at that time. And now I'm super frugal, and he has become super frugal. When before it would be like, oh, I have $10. Like, okay, so that means I have $7.50 to spend. And the other, I can put $3 in my tank to get me to school tomorrow. Like, but it's definitely has changed. I'm for the better. Thankfully, he's not that crazy with money anymore. It hasn't been for a while, but yeah, it's definitely been fun.
Yeah, so does he do domestic house duties as well to let you know that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll be like, oh, I did the dishes today. I'm like, great. Do you like want a sticker? Like,
want an award?
Yeah.
An award?
Yeah, do you want me to clap for you and give you like every acknowledgement, like everything that you did today? I'm like, where's mine? Where's mine for taking care of
Absolutely he does. Absolutely he does.
And a pat on the head.
Oh my.
This is the guy that I will come home and he'd be like, I mowed today. How do you like the lawn? Does it look good? Did you see the lawn?
Oh, I forgot to
nice?
see it. I forgot to look at it.
I did.
Oh, hold on. Let me go see what it is.
Okay. I get out of work and I want to get home and I want to get inside and I'm not looking at the damn lawn.
Right.
But it's beautiful.
You did great.
Beautiful outside, beautiful inside.
You did great. But I don't get thank you for doing the freaking laundry or thank you for taking care of our child or thank you for... Yeah.
Because we both take care of the child.
Yes,
we both do the laundry.
But what is it
Nobody likes to do the laundry.
What is it about the male's pathological need for attaboy and the girl's not getting the same attaboy?
Oh, we give you the attaboys.
Yeah, I'm like, I really don't like need it per se. I don't need it every day. I don't need it for every task I do. But like the occasional like, hey, like you're doing great. Like that's great. Just acknowledging that I'm doing it versus like, wow, you totally scrubbed that toilet great today. You did great. Like I don't need it. And like he just wants like, wow, babe, you really did it today.
I tell you thank you.
I mean, you do. And I tell you thank you. But I'm just saying it's not every day. I don't need it every day. And you feel like you need it like every single task that you do. Sometimes it's like, yeah, ever tell me thank you, and I just don't tell you thank you as much as you want to hear it. Like,
Okay.
So I guess we remembered more icks.
Yeah, more icks. There they are.
But thinking about where we are now from where we started, it's when we were first dating, everything was either spontaneous or a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Like, good restaurants
Yes.
and man, I would get surprised with roses in the house and opening my doors and all this stuff. And then, you finally loosen up together and get to that comfortable point, and then it's all right, we're going to binge watch our favorite shows or play video games for a bunch of hours, or go out to the bars, or just head out to a movie. And then you have a young child, and it changes even further to where it's like, well, what the hell can we do with the kid? Because as you know, we're waitlisted for daycare, so we have family members help us out. I'm not going to ask them for a night out because they do so much for us. So date nights have completely taken on like a different meaning.
So Netflix is usually what it is. We watch episodes of whatever we can find now.
Ted Lasso, right?
Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
We just watch some favorite TV, spend time with the family.
You guys are Netflix and literally chilling.
Yes.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yep, Netflix, Prime.
Anything that we can watch while we're at home and just keep the episodes rolling.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad we at least have a pool, so we
Yeah.
can also hang outside and do stuff. But yes, a lot of our stuff now is more homebody based, or what can we take B-Man to that would be friendly, which we take him. We take him everywhere. I mean, people might look at me weird. I'm going to take him to a brewery or a winery. I'm also going to take him to the zoo and a park and, any restaurant or whatever. I mean, he traveled with us on a plane at 4 months. And
also taking him fishing. Even though he's sitting in his stroller while he's having a good time.
Don't give all our date ideas away yet. Do you guys experience that? No, you guys have a riveting dating life?
Yeah, I feel like we've always kind of been kind of low key. Like we never did like the bar, like going out scenes. I mean, we liked going out or like to eat and stuff.
Yeah. So like we weren't like losing like that part of us because we didn't really have that. Like we weren't just like you said, hang out bar types or go out to drinking with people or go to parties at people's houses. Like that wasn't us. So it's not like we had to adjust or like lose that. We just, we're more so like outdoorsy people, like major theme park people.
Yeah.
And like going out to eat, and thankfully all those things like Tootie can tag along with us now. So like dating changed, a little bit, but not drastically for us. So that was nice.
Yeah, we're definitely more of like day life people, not nightlife.
Yeah, it's night. Like we're wanting to be at home.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we are too. I mean, when the sun starts going down, we're both looking at each other like, I think it's time to go to bed. And of course, B-Man's like rocking and rolling,
I know,
kicking everything around.
But I wouldn't say it's something that we felt like we were losing. I mean, really, we lost it when we moved.
Yeah.
Because we had a great group of friends back home that everyone has kids too. So you just bring your kids. So if you're going to hang out or you're going to have an outdoor party or, you're going to have people over or you're going to go to the bar, everyone's going to do it around the kids and, or like around kids' schedules or whatever. And when we moved for my job, that's when I feel like we lost that, not more so, getting further into the relationship. It just kind of evolved, but at least I get it when I still go back home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was saying we never really kind of got that opportunity per se, just because of like the military and, we're always it's just always kind of us.
Yeah.
Wherever we go.
Yeah.
Because it's how you start out,
Like when I was away in college for a few months, like that's when I got my like party shit out. And like, I remember calling my mom like every fucking weekend, like crying, like, Mom, I want to fucking come home. Like, fuck this shit. And that was my like time, to go crazy. But like, I was like, what? I don't even think I was 21 at the time, but oh well.
I guess we were partiers and we didn't know it.
I felt like I was a partier when I was in high school. And then once I turned 21, it was a whole different game. I did enough drinking before I was 21, so.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, where we used to live was full of snow and there wasn't a lot to do. So we all played sports and we all hung out, but it was all in a low key group. I mean, I went out to the bar after playing sports in my sweatpants or
dirty
my
softball
uniform.
pants, you know?
Yeah, man, I miss that. That I do miss. I miss sports.
Yeah, the sports with
eventually I'll get back to it.
Sports with getting older and then moving. It's hard to find like a good set of people to go play, you know, softball or whatever.
Well, and I think it's important that the only thing you really need for a date, in my opinion, is just intentional time set aside to be together. You know, no matter if that's with B-Man or just me and you. And it doesn't have to be anywhere fancy or cost money or, you know, be something spontaneous. It can be something simple.
Yep.
Well, that's the case. Our Chick-fil-A dates are frequent.
They're popping.
Yeah. But seriously, I think a lot of people put too much pressure in their relationships on keeping things spiced up. But I find it very enjoyable to never wear real pants in my household.
All I gotta say is there's nothing better than just going camping. Something simple.
Yes.
Is peaceful, yet it can be romantic.
You're giving away all our date ideas.
Well, you know, we're just rambling here. We're talking here.
Well, what kind of things work for you guys? And then we'll talk more on ours.
The first thing that I put down was we share baby responsibilities well together.
Yeah, I'll bounce off that for a second because, well, and to some people, you know, it seems like, well, shit, like, duh, like, it's your fucking kid too. You know, it's equally your kid. But, like, so many women, you know, people that, you know, friends of friends that I've just heard stories of, like, the partner, you know, mainly husband does not fucking chip in. Or it's, oh, like, my husband doesn't change diapers. And I'm just like, I could fucking never. I literally could not be with someone who refuses to play, you know, that dad part. Like, you're a dad, you're equally a fucking parent, so I'm gonna expect you to do equal amount of shit. Like, if she needs something, if she needs a snack, if she needs her diaper change, if she needs, you know, whatever, like, it's not just gonna be me to jump, you're also gonna be fucking jumping. So I feel like that's huge, and it makes me really sad for women who are in those situations, because I mean, maybe they didn't talk about it prior to having kids, but realizing that after you already have a baby, I'm sure is so fucking devastating. Mm-hmm. And like, what do you do at that point? You know, like it's just hard. So I couldn't imagine it.
I agree with that. I mean, I'm very lucky in that sense. Matt is very hands-on with our child and with parenting, and it's been really wonderful to watch him grow as a father. You know, I was able to see him through so many years of your life, and to see you grow into it has been wonderful. But I will say, man, those first days, Matt is terrible in the morning. He is like a feral, freaking terrible animal in the morning that is like, cannot be domesticated. And literally 90% of any fight we've ever had in our relationship takes place in the morning or the middle of the night, because he's terrible, absolutely terrible. So when I was exhausted and I needed help in the middle of the night, and I think it was the second or the third night that he snapped at me because I asked him to get up, and I was like, ooh, don't you even, I just got this baby out of me and you're going to freaking help me. There is no way you are not going to help me. I am doing all of this crap and I'm breastfeeding every 2 hours and I'm getting no sleep, and you better tuck that shit back in. And man, and I will say every other day he has been rather incredible and really hands-on. But I remember thinking in my head, this will not be my life. And I can only, like, my heart goes out to people that don't have a partner share in that. But either if it's the mother or the father not doing the part, you know, you do adapt and you do make things work. And it just proves they're all the stronger for it. But I do commend you in all you do. And I thank you for all you do because, we'd be divorced if you didn't.
Yeah.
They fucking into that. I ain't fucking playing around. If I'm gonna be a fucking single mom, then I'm gonna be a fucking single mom. Okay, like.
Yeah.
But on a side note, we know that the women that give birth to the babies, y'all rock. Y'all are the rock of the family. Y'all do put out, or excuse me, y'all put so much effort into everything. I'm having this child and raising this child. I don't know where I'm going now because y'all are laughing.
Well, that's because you said we put out.
I know. That's why I said. That's why I stopped myself.
And I'm like, you're right. We do put out. Clearly.
We had to have a baby.
But y'all are amazing creatures.
I was almost crying.
And then you
He's never said this to me.
And you ruined it. No, but y'all are amazing people with the kids, and watching you grow as a mom has just been spectacular, which makes me want to be better. So thank you, moms out there. Thank you, ladies out there that have these beautiful babies and bust your asses every night. Yes, we get grumpy, us men, but we're learning. We're learning to be better for you. But also give thanks to those dads out there that are, in their child's life,
yes,
wanting to do better and be better to help out.
Hell yeah. And thank you for being that.
Oh.
Well said. Well said. So my second thing was giving each other time to do things on our own. So getting that me time that we talked about kind of before. I know for me, it's actually like getting out of the house and like, going to play disc golf. That's really all I do. But for you, sometimes I come home and it's, hey, like I'm stinking up the house. I just want to take a shower. And for Allie, I feel like it's just sometimes I come home from work, I'm stinking up the house and I just need to take a shower. And so, I realized that, hey, I have been at work all day and she's been here with Tootie all day. And I realized she's probably, driving her a little crazy. And she probably needs this however long she wants to take in the shower or go sit in the room or do whatever it is that may be.
I like to go grocery shopping.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'll jump ship. He literally walk in the door. I'm like, well, I'm going grocery shopping. Peace out. And I'll just, just leave. But I also, I can't say bye to Tootie. And, I mean, she's getting better. But before, it would be like, if I said bye, it would be like total meltdown, have a heart attack. And so I would just be like, I'm not saying bye. I'm just walking out the door. So she thinks I'm, out here, but I'm really not. And so I would just walk out.
I feel like the first 10 minutes, and then we're good.
Yeah. But... yeah, and I'm also getting better with leaving her for longer periods of time. I would say for a while, more than a year, I couldn't leave her really at all. And then it got, I could leave her for 30 minutes and I could leave her, for maybe an hour. But now I'm I could leave her, 2, 3, 4 hours. And, my brain just wouldn't let me. I know, obviously she's with her dad, but that's the only person that she's ever been left with. Because my brain just literally can't fucking function. But it's getting better with time. So, progress is great.
Yeah. Hey, it's tough. It is 100% tough. But I think it's funny that you guys bring that up. So many people do this whole campaign on social media about how, well, taking a shower alone and washing your hair and running errands and going to the grocery store, that's not me time. And it's almost like they're shaming that as me time. And I just want to take the time out to be like, that is me time. Right. If you enjoy it, it's me time. Right. And it doesn't, if that's all you have time for, dude, there is something to be said about having the time to shower and shave and put some lotion on and do your makeup or just blow dry your hair. I mean, people can bash it all they want and be like, that's not me time. And yes, I do think that people need more than just that. When you are in the throes of having a young child or multiple young children, me time is whatever you can get to reset. And if that's you sitting on the toilet looking at Facebook for 15 minutes, or if that's, me showering and shaving and doing my hair nice one day, I mean, hell yeah, that is what we do for each other. And when you're in the thick of it and that's all you can get, that's great too.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have any others?
Yeah, I had one more. For us, something that we really enjoy doing is going out and exploring. So whether that's a new town or going on a vacation somewhere, or so wherever we move next, I always feel like we do a good job of just getting involved in the town. You find like the little craft fairs or festivals that are going on in town, and I kind of do more of the internet research of what are the top attractions, what is there to do in the town that everybody else is doing and is already kind of out there.
Yeah, just do well keeping each other busy and doing family things.
Yeah.
This one isn't more of things we do well together. It's just more of things that you're doing well now than you were when we first got together, and it would be more of communicating communicating what you're feeling. And when we first got together, it'd be it was pulling teeth to get him to communicate. If you have a fucking problem with me, fucking say it. If you say I'm being a fucking bitch, then tell me I'm being a fucking bitch. I can't be with somebody that's weak. I'm very strong-minded. If I have something to say, I'm gonna fucking say it, and I need someone to do that back to me. And I can't have you weasel away. Say it to me, I can take it. And so it's definitely getting better, and as time goes on, even now he definitely doesn't have a problem saying it now, so I kind of bit myself in the ass in that way, but I mean it's nice, and I enjoy it, and I feel things get resolved a lot faster now, so because of it.
Well, it's true. I mean, one of the biggest things about being in a relationship, especially for so long, we're not mind readers. No one's a mind reader. And I love how, when you're young, or at least in my era, because I'm feeling geriatric right now, but, they used to teach you put down these little hints and shit like that. And I was never good at that because I'm just a straight shooter. And Matt realizes I came with a manual, and he's just kind of wait, are you serious? Yeah. I'm telling you, you pissed me off. This is what you did. And this is what I need you to do to fix it. Because I'm sure as hell going to tell you how to resolve it, because you're going to let me down if I don't tell you how to resolve that. Just like I'm going to let his expectation down if I don't know what it is either.
Yep.
And, I think that's great. And for him too, I think guys especially aren't taught how to communicate efficiently, especially about feelings. And then you end up bottling shit up.
It's definitely something that you definitely have to learn, especially in a relationship. Because guys are horrible at communicating, especially the way we feel, or maybe something that we want, or anything like that. So definitely work on that communication in your relationship, and that's helped us out a lot.
And we ain't perfect.
No, we are not.
There is so many ebbs and flows and highs and lows in a relationship and a marriage, that especially as you get down through the years, and it's hard. People like to be, it's going to be so easy. No, anything worth having is going to be hard at some point. And no, it shouldn't be too hard. You shouldn't be, being abused. You shouldn't be, questioning your worth. But things are going to be hard, not in the way of, someone's going out and cheating on you all the time, but it's going to be hard, and you guys are going to not see eye to eye sometimes, and that things are really going to, sometimes you guys get in ruts, or someone's not happy with themselves, and that affects the relationship. And it is hard and it does require work, but it's worth it. And I commend you, Brent. I mean, that's awesome. And Matt, for being able, especially Allie and I are such strong personality individuals that it does take a hell of a man to wrangle us, because we're just kind of wild, free, FU spirits that are like, this is the way I am because this is me. And we don't sugarcoat shit. And it takes, a hell of a man that is very secure in their own selves to be able to stand by our sides.
So share some of the things that you guys do that work well for you guys in your house.
We sing a lot.
We sing and dance.
We're terrible at it. I mean, well, he's a little better than I am. I suck at singing, and my extent of dancing was like in high school cheerleading. And
I have no dancing skills other than some maybe country music, but country dancing.
We randomly start dancing all the time throughout the house and with B-Man, and we will make everything into a song. And I don't know why. None of us have, we do not have music backgrounds. We do not sing well, but everything is a little riff or a song. And at least now it makes more sense now that we have B-Man, because I guess it was kind of a little awkward when two adults are just doing it on their own. It really lightens things up for us. We took Grey's Anatomy to heart when it had said, if you're having a rough day, dance it out. And through our relationship, we would dance it out.
Dance parties.
Yep, we would have dance parties. And now we got little B-Man doing his dance party too. So that honestly really keeps things happier around, because without that, I would just be not understanding his jokes. And he would think I was mad at him all the time.
And trying to find your cell phone.
Yeah, that one too. But what really works for us is being straight to the point, kind of doing a self-check, like, hey, what the hell did that mean? Or what did you mean by that? Or I need help. And I feel like you're not helping enough. So being straightforward to each other really helps us. And, he's done a lot. My biggest pet peeves when we had first started dating is, he didn't know how to cook a thing unless it was on a grill. And he didn't do dishes or do much except, vacuum. He was a killer vacuumer. But
it's because you can dance with a vacuum.
Yeah. Well, I remember the first time we moved, and we moved to a new place. It's just me and Matt. We don't know anybody else. And I'm working late. I start to have these swing shifts for work. And I get a message from Matt saying, it's 8:00, mind you. Hey, babe, what's for dinner? To my reply, I don't know, babe. What the fuck's for dinner? Because I'm not home. What are you making for dinner? And then we proceeded to have this wonderful talk about whoever is home first cooks dinner, because I am not cooking dinner when I get home at 8:45 at night. I'm, even if we're having sandwiches, I don't care what you make, but you have come a really long way. You've come a long way.
I appreciate it.
But, learning each other's ins and outs and pet peeves and what works. And you've done really well. And I especially appreciate how he handles me. I am everything, every extreme you can think of. I am fire. I am a tornado. I am an emotional, extreme mess. And Matt is my steady. Matt is the steady to my storm. And I appreciate that. And I'll get all riled up, and he'll be like, you're raising your voice. And he's, can bring me back down, unless you say calm down, then that's, shit's over. There goes the tornado. Don't ever tell me to calm down.
Learn that one real quick. Calm down. What? No, never mind.
Now he has learned kind of how to bring me down and how to help balance me out. And, you know, I inject fun into your life.
Honey, I don't bring you down.
But you know what I mean? You bring me down off ledges. And especially how you handle things with our parents. I know sometimes, you know, living with my mom is difficult, and, you know, there's a lot of personality differences there, and then dealing with your parents as well. You know, I really commend how you really navigate all that. And it's a lot of things that other couples don't have to navigate, and how much you've helped, you know, when my family has gone through all of these diseases and deaths, and you've really gone above and beyond and shown me what, you know, through thick and thin really is. And I
feel like I just watched a vow renewal.
Yes, Dr. Phil. But what are some date ideas that you think are great for people that have lost all the typical date ideas? Like, what do you guys do to go on dates and kind of just reconnect to each other? And this can include Tootie.
I'll say everything kind of includes her, unless she's like in bed. But I feel like watching a show together is a big one. Like finding a show that you can both watch. And it's something that, you know, we look forward to every time like an episode comes out. It's like, you know, we look forward to doing that together. You know, because we are here with her. And he tries to get me to watch all these new shows all the time, and I'm like, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch that. I have like my like.
It's how you feel about
new things in general.
I'm gonna say not new things in general, but he's like, oh, like look at this show like last night, and it was like some zombie show. I'm like, I'm not really into zombies, but I'm like, you know, like Yellowstone, like 1983 or whatever, but 1923, whatever that. We always say the random numbers, like 1947. Let's go watch 1947. Yeah. But like those, like, you know, we like our shows, and we kind of like stick to those, and, you know, occasionally we'll like branch out, but
sounds like old people. I'm thinking to myself, we like our shows too. And then in my head, I'm thinking to myself, you know who else likes their shows? My grandma.
Yeah.
I think it's also important to, like, you know, especially for us, you know, we're constantly moving. We've moved, you know, every 3 years for the past
6 years.
Yeah, so we moved somewhere, and then we were there for 3 years. We were at our last place for 3 years, and so we just started our new place, you know, so we're probably going to be here for who knows how long, but 3 different places that we moved together. And so it's big for us to explore what's around us, and even if that's like an hour and a half, 2 hours away, like doing those things is we like doing those. Expanding and finding what we can, even that's a nature walk that's 5 minutes away, exploring the base that we're at, you know, exploring the theme parks that are nearby. And, you know, Tootie's able to come with all those things with us now that she's, you know, here with us, and, you know, she was at our last base with us too. But doing things together as like a family, and it could be just literally a trip to a Target, and we love that shit. So
yeah.
It's those little things. We really enjoy our shows too. Yeah. We're old. And like you, we have moved constantly, actually, in the past 7 or 8 years. Yeah, we've moved 3 times too. And we love exploring around us as well. Shark tooth hunting, now that we're down on the coast. Actually, the last 2 places we can thank my friend Ashley for turning us into that. That is something free and amazing, and something we really enjoy. We could spend hours just friggin' pushing ourselves to the limit, being bashed by waves and sifting through things to find these little ass sharks.
That's funny.
And mind you, I hate going in the ocean. Like, if I'm just swimming, I'm going out knee deep only. Okay, I'm not going out any further. But when it comes to the shark tooth hunting, oh man, I'm out swimming out there. It's over my head. I don't care. I'm just trying to find these things. So it's like perfect.
And he hated the beach. So this was a way to get him an activity for the beach.
Yeah. Grab me a snorkel for them shark teeth, huh?
Yeah.
I can't do a snorkel. I don't know why. I can't do a snorkel.
And then camping. Camping for us is a big one. We don't always have a ton of money to do a lot of things, but camping for us is it. And now that we had B-Man, we tried glamping. We stepped it up a notch so that we didn't have to bring all of our stuff, being our first time camping,
and it was amazing.
Spoiled me, yes, because there's air conditioning and a mini fridge and a real bed. And when you get our age, you need that real bed. Like Matt said, what are some things?
Well, definitely fishing. Like, we love to fish, and we've been fishing, even before we had B-Man. And now that we've had B-Man and he likes to be out with us, we've taken him a few times to the pond, and just watching his face light up, even just throwing out a lure of him watching it go out there and hearing him like scream at it. You're just like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah.
So we try to take them out there as much as possible. Our work schedules are kind of hit and miss together, but when we do,
yeah, we only get one day off together a month.
But
we try to make it work. Yeah. Anything outdoors, hiking, going to the zoo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we love
you have to worry about the summer here, so carting him to go eat, or just whatever we can find. I want to go to the Children's Museum. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, that's basically it for us for right now. It's really finding anything that we could cart B-Man to, or
even if it's just a simple walk around the block, letting him point out all the birds that are flying overhead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or a pool day. Yeah. Any other date ideas that you guys want to do that you haven't been able to do yet?
Disney.
Well, we talked about things like shit.
We always talk about that.
We need to do that while the kids
free.
are still free. Let's make that happen.
Alrighty, so I just want to say thank you to the husbands, Matt and Brent, for coming on, letting us pick on you a little bit, on each other, and have some fun with us. I feel like since we started this, we always said that we wanted to do like a husband's episode, and just kind of have fun with each other. So again, thank you for coming on. It's been fun. Thank you for, letting us be a part of your vow renewal this evening.
I think it's been great hearing their perspectives for a lot of things. And, that's always been really interesting to me, is what they really think, or, how they perceive it. And hopefully in the future, we'll have you guys back to kind of talk to us about what it's been like becoming fathers. But
definitely.
Yes. The father perspective, because, as moms, we see over here, but, hearing, things even tonight that you haven't heard Matt say, to you before, it gives them another platform to, they're not talking to us, they're talking to, people listening. So it kind of opens up that gate of things that they want to share. So
that's true. Thank you guys.
Thank you for having us on.
So we hope that you join us next week. And if you like what you're listening to, please like and subscribe on your favorite podcast app.
Bye.